what time it is. It's time for the LockMarie talk show with yo girl. Yes, yes. Show me my love. Yes, yes. It's your girl, Coach LockMarie. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. It's your girl, Coach LockMarie. How y'all doing? I just realized it after I did it and I was uploading it. I just finished my 111 podcast. 11. Hey. That's an angel number. I like that. That podcast was special. So check it out. My 111 podcast. Lord, I'm so sick of these inboxes of these folks. I ain't signing up for nothing else in life. If I ain't signed up by now, I won't be signing up. Don't ask me to join no groups and no nothing. Okay, so we are listening to Beats by the one, none other than my little brother, Travell Richardson, Mr. Richardson. Da-da-da. Beats by the one. Beats by the one. I like when he say that. Okay. The next everyday positive thinking, it says, from now on, okay, so let's see what they want us to do. Let every action, okay, every reaction, every thought, and every emotion, it's gonna be deep, be based on love. Ooh, y'all, I like that. We gonna clap for that. Be based on love. Increase your self-love until the entire dream of your life, oh my God, is transformed from fear and drama to love and truth. Ooh, I like that, y'all. I'm sorry. This is me right at the point of where I am right now. Because that's where I'm at. Ooh, we gonna say that again. Y'all, I thought we was gonna talk about health, but this one gonna make me go in. From now on, I want y'all to try this with me, alright? We're gonna do this together. From now on, let every action you take, every reaction, every thought you think, and every emotion you feel be based on love. Increase your self-love until the entire dream of your life is transformed from fear and drama to love and joy. Ooh, I'm on the right road now. That's the journey I was put here for. And boy, God is my witness. I am taking steps daily to make that my reality. Daily, that is becoming and is my reality. And like I said, you look at your grandparents or you look at older people sometimes and you wonder how they could be so this and that. Because they done lived that life. They done been there, done that. And they ain't got time for it. I'm there. I don't have time for it. I'm not available, as my business coach says. I'm not available for that. That drama and that fear, I'm not available for it no more. I don't live my life out of fear. My life is out of love. I got friends right now. Matter of fact, I was just texting with one yesterday. She was playing like she was playing, but I know she wasn't playing. That she's still in fear. And I tell her, I told her, and she told me, we can talk like that to each other. She the only one that can talk. Well, it's only two people that can talk to me like that. 3. It's a couple of women now that because they know how to say it, and we get when we say it and I know where they coming from when they say it. But yeah, she was, you just make sure and be careful and be. I'm like, oh my god. I get when we say that, but people, look, women, especially women, a lot of people I knew when I moved from California to Alabama, they were contacting me out of their fear. That's all. And that's why I did not entertain the conversations, because I just didn't have the time for it. I didn't. I'm not available for that. If I'm making a move, if I'm making a change, I know, look, we the same age. Have I made a mistake where have I hurt myself up until, no, I'm good. So what makes you think now I'm gonna not be good? Like, now I gotta turn to you for advice? I ain't never went to you for advice, so why am I start now? It would be funny. But like I said, a lot of times other people want to make certain moves. So when they see somebody making that move, it grips them, and then they want to know what you're thinking and how you're thinking, and because in reality they want to make the same move, not to the same state, but I'm saying like do something in life different, but they just don't know how, and then they don't know how to ask you. Instead of asking you, how would I do such and such and such and such for my life, they want to know your tea about everything in your life, because they're not ready to make the move. So it becomes a thing of gossiping, or it becomes a thing of getting all your information, because they're still scared that they go talking around, and the next person they call, instead of saying, man, like, she's bold, I wish I could do that. Girl, did you see what she did? Girl, she. And then because they haven't, they'll say, I would never. Yes, you would, if you was bold enough. If you had the chance, well, we all have the chance. We all have the resources. I know I used to say the same, and that's why I can say stuff, because I know I done been there. I done said the same thing about folks. So I get it. I definitely get it. But like I said, I'm to the point, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm not hurting nobody. The only person I got to worry about is me. My son, he is well cared for. And me and his father make sure that. And for all of y'all out there wondering, mind your business. Drink water and mind your business. Me and my son relationship is just as tight as it ever been. So don't sleep. Everything, I got my life in order. What about her son? How's your son feel? Why are you worried about it? Once again, you trying to put your thoughts about what my son is thinking. My son ain't thinking none of that. That boy excited to have some place to go for the summer, for vacation. And you worried, Lord have mercy. Folks, I'm telling you, folks who live in fear, do not let them peg you. Do not let them put their fears on you. That's one reason he's living with his father. Ladies, hear me well, men. I'm about to help you out. Let that boy go and let him live with his daddy after a certain age. You got able, capable, capable men, willing and eager, wanting their babies, their sons with them to be men and to grow and raise them as good boys. Just because he was not a good husband or spouse to you does not mean he will not be an excellent father. Just because he might have messed up the first child does not mean he will mess up yours. Stop thinking you know everything and give other people the chance to be who God created them to be. That is not your job as the mother to tell a father whether or not he man enough to be or raise the child. Who are you? Who said you woman enough to be the mama? Ooh, did I say that? Because you spreaded your legs. That don't make you mother of the year. Hence my series of books called Are You a Deadbeat Mom? Volume 1, 2, and 3. You can get it on Amazon.com. That was my own commercial. But yeah, like you got men wanting their babies, wanting their sons, wanting to raise it. But like I said, what we were going to talk about on this segment, that's another sickness. That's another ailment that women like to do. Woe is me. I got to do everything by myself. I don't have no help. He not this. He don't do that. He ain't this. Have you ever asked him? Have you ever asked the father, will you watch your son? Have you ever asked him, can he stay with you for 2 to 3 weeks, a month? Have you ever said, can he come live with you? Be honest, ladies. Have that ever came out your mouth? No. Because what are you doing? Let's go back to the word. Look, my everyday positive thinking is the word. It says, whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Fathers, stop taking it personally that these women won't let your son. See, that's what this episode is going to be about. Stop taking it personally. It does not make you a deadbeat daddy. It does not make you a deadbeat man. It does not make you less of a man. It does not make you anything because the mama thinking, feeling, saying stuff about you, to other people, to the kid, about you. That is their belief system. That is from their perspective as a bitter, angry, I'm not going to put the race on it, because that bitter, angry woman comes in every nationality. Because I know men of all nationalities who dealing with different type of women, and that's what I said earlier in my 1111 podcast. Not my 1111, my 111 podcast. You have different people with different from different attitudes, but not the same race. It is not always the same race. That it's different types of people. You got mamas who are other races who don't allow fathers to see their kids. We want to, because I'm a black woman, so I can talk about my people. I don't care, I'm black. We think we the only ones who got fathers who have left their families. But there are other races. Hello, I got friends of other. See, that's the problem. That's why you got to get out your race. It's okay to have friends that are don't look like you. It's okay for your kind not to be your color and your color not to be your kind. That's okay. And you will learn and see that there are other race men who have left their families high and dry. And the woman has to raise the kids by themselves. Every race has done it. It has nothing to do with color. You think it's only your people because that's all you deal with. And that's the belief system that you have been, because it's a thought you kept thinking, somebody put it in you. But it's everybody has had to deal with that. And so men, you have, hold your head up. It is not you know who you are. You know what you're capable of. Do not let anyone make you feel bad because your babies are not with you. Your kids are not with you. Or you can't be involved. I know it hurt. I know. Okay, I get it. And maybe that's why God allowed me to allow my son to go live with his father, because I feel it from that perspective of being a father, because I'm the parent without the child, right? But mamas, if you allow your babies, allow your sons, when I say baby, I mean kid. I'm not saying as a newborn, because he don't need to be with the daddy. After you have nurtured them, after you have weaned them, after you have babied them and did all the my baby, my Buddha. At a certain age, it is time for you to release them, pop that breast out the mouth, detach the umbilical cord, and let them go live with that father so they can raise them up to be a man. I don't care how long we have had to do it. We've thought we've had to do it. We think we've done it, whatever. Women, you cannot raise a man. I'm not saying you haven't done it. I'm not saying you haven't raised them. But it's not your job to do. You're not supposed to when you got a full-fledged man available to do it. You did it because you wanted to do it. And once again, you did it because you wanted to be able to. I did it all by myself. I have no help. It's all about you. And who suffered? The child. Who then resents you 90% of the time when they get older? The child. Who then has a lack of a relationship with the father that they could have had a balanced relationship with both parents? The child. You say you love your kids, but do you really? Are you putting the best interest of your child before your sad story, before your ego, before your bitterness, before your attitude, before your being in control? I'm the judge and the jury. Okay? It's going to come back and bite you in the butt. And one way or another, whether it's the same, it's not going to be the same, right? And that's where it gets twisted. Women think because they're the wife or the woman and they're doing something toward the man in the sense of this, they think it's not. Karma's going to get you regardless. It can't get you that way, because of the situation. But that's coming back around. Whether it's through your health, whether it's through your finances, whether it's through your job, whether it's through you trying to purchase that house you ain't never been able to get, whether it's through whatever, you're going to see that again. You don't do wrong and get by. Point blank, period. it may be years. It may be years, decades. But you're going to see that again. It is what it is. Whether you want to call it karma, law of attraction, golden rule, you reap what you sow. Scripture, it's all the same. You get what you focus on, or you get what you fear. And a lot of you are focusing on the wrong thing, which is being evil, manipulative, vindictive, and hateful toward these fathers. And you are going to get that back in your life. That's why other women don't like you. That's why you can't ever get a break on this, or that's why your skin messed up, or that's why your hair falling out. And that's because it's coming back in some form or fashion. What if, ladies, the way you treat your baby daddy, because remember, it's not about them. Remember, what did the everyday positive thinking say? From now on, let your every action, and that's even toward your baby daddy. Let the church say amen on that one. Let every action, ladies, toward your baby daddy be every action, every reaction to whatever he does or says, every thought about him, and every emotion toward him or because of him be based on love. Ooh, come on now. I know I'm preaching to the, come on. We having church. I'm going to put my Cash App up later for y'all. Take up an offering. Excuse me. I do accept donations. But anything you think about that man, let it be based off of love. Increase your self-love until the entire dream of your life is transformed from fear and drama, baby daddy drama, baby mama drama. That's why you have it, because you're not living out of love. If you start showing love, you'll get love back. You'll get joy back. I have so much peace with me and my son's father now. I wasn't trying to laugh, my bad. We get along. We co-parent very well. I ain't gonna lie, and I'll tell him to his face, I was the one who grew up first. I matured first. And then he caught on. But see, somebody got to be the bigger person. Somebody got to, you know what I'm saying? Ladies. And he respects, and he's told me. He has apologized for certain things. Have your man ever apologized? Have your baby daddy ever said sorry? Maybe if you be the change you want to see. You waiting on him to apologize. He will never do it. You be the bigger person. You change. You allow. He never thought I would just let our son go. Oh, he thought I was going to fight to the nail. I'm sure. Because that's what women do. But see, I'm not your typical woman. And I realized my son needed his father. And I also realized I had lived with men and I had been married, and I don't want to hear no sad stories coming out my son's mouth, like grown 50, 60-year-old men still fussing about not having relationships with their daddies. Because they mama wasn't this and they mama wasn't that. Having grown men lay on your lap crying like a baby because they... Ladies, what's wrong? What are you doing? Mamas, come on now. You want more time for yourself? You want time to open that business? You want time to do for yourself? And I ain't never had no time. No, you don't want more time. You just want to fuss about not having. That's what you just want to whine about not having time so people can feel sorry for you. That's what it is. Yes, this is some tough love today, y'all. If you really wanted the time, you would let the daddy have the baby. You ain't got to go to court for that. That's his father. You don't need no court orders. The court is there for when you can't get along, which should not be. And if both people are mature, you know how many people I know ain't never went to court? And I'm going to commend y'all right now. That's some good stuff right there. Men and women who ain't never had to go to court to have a total stranger tell them how to raise their kid, how to have share time with their child. Cause y'all fussing and arguing like kids. No, it's mine. No, it's mine. No, you can't go. No, I want it for. No, I want it for Christmas. No, I want it for Easter. No, I want it for Easter. It's sad, and I can talk about it because, like I said, I lived it. I was one of those people fighting to the nail until I said, you know what? Once again, because you're worried about what other people gonna think because they're not with you. Because the first thing they go, where your son? Where your baby? Oh, he ain't with you? Mind your business. That's all you got to say. See, if you start learning to put people in their place when they come at you on stuff, you ain't got to worry about it. Just say that's none of your business. Because it's not. You ain't got to explain to folks, oh, when he coming with you? How much time what he did? See, people ask questions because they expect answers, because folks have them trained to think that they deserve answers. Don't nobody deserve no answer to nothing that don't concern them. If the equation does not have them involved in it, you have the right to tell them none of your business. I do not care to discuss that with you. I do not have to discuss that with you. I do not feel comfortable. You have the right to say that. And you need to start putting people in their place so that they can stay in their lane and in their place and in their family, and worry about their drama with their feet. Worry about using love and peace and joy to keep drama and fear out of their own lives, and stop worrying about the fear and drama in your life. If every person worry about themselves, if every person handle their own life, we won't have to worry about other people. We all will be too busy to worry about somebody else. That's why your stuff slipping through the cracks, because you're so concerned about other people's stuff. You would have time to start a business. You won't have to hate on somebody else, because you won't spend 3 hours on the phone gossiping about them. You'll be producing your business. You'll spend those 3 hours you spent on the phone talking about somebody else, looking up online how to get your LLC together, how to transfer this, how to start that, how to save this, how to be a better person. There's many other things you could spend that time you're spending on the phone talking about other people. You can spend that time start a podcast. You like to talk about people? Start a podcast. Stay off the phone. But yeah, ladies, we got to do better. Okay? You will not have as much issues in your life if you would just let the son go live with his father. It's okay. So what? There's another woman there. That's another issue. So, once again, you're worried about the wrong things. And you getting drama from the new woman because you're drama. Point blank, period. I don't care what you say. If your emotions and your feelings toward that woman would be pure and love, you would get pure and love back. You're not telling people what you're thinking about her. That's why you're acting as if she's attacking you, or, oh my God, you're playing the bit. But deep inside, you know what you're thinking about her. You know how you're looking at her. Because I've been there. I know. But I have never had an issue with my son's father, new wife. Never. Me and that lady get along. We don't talk much because, you know what I mean, I don't know her. But I ain't got no issues with her. We are two mature adults. And that's the thing. Be mature. Grow up. Age has nothing to do with it. Grow up. That man got a new. You should be glad there's a woman in the house to be a mother for your child. Because you're not there. Your child know who you are. They're not going to forget. My son know who his mama is. To this day, he ain't never called her mama. I told him he could. I mean, that's his, that's his stepmama. He could call her mama. It ain't gonna hurt me. I know who I am. I'm very confident in myself. But see, like I said, it goes back to who you are as a person. You're attacking the other person when you're low self-esteem. When you don't feel good about yourself. You don't have confidence about yourself. You feel, oh, my son gonna like her more than me. Oh, my daughter gonna want. That's you. And if they do that, then check yourself. What are you lacking as a person? Don't attack the child. Don't attack the other person. Well, we could go even deeper on that with relationships. Women always attacking the other woman when the man cheat. Or the man want to kill the other man. Attack yourself. What are you lacking as a spouse that would make your spouse go outside of you to someone else? I know we want to think we perfect. I know we want to think we putting it down. But everything that we deal with from someone else concerning you with that person has to do with what's going on inside of you with that person. We have to stop pointing the fingers outside of ourselves and look within and be real with ourselves about things that are happening. Alright, I'm going to give y'all a breather because I know y'all don't like me today, honey. Y'all like me. I'm just saying that. I ain't thinking that. I know y'all love me. Because I love you. I'm doing this out of love. I ain't got nothing ill in my heart. I'm happy. I'm over here laughing on the inside because it's funny. Because I lived it and I know. But I'm about to take a little break. I'll be right back. I just thought of something. So I'm going to share it with you. So, to the baby mamas, right? Since, like I said, I've been a mother, and then I've been the next woman. I've been in a marriage where there was a baby mama, and I was the next woman, right? For you baby mamas, if you want to get back at, look, you don't like the new woman for some reason, whatever your reason. This is how you get back at her. You send the child to go live with the daddy, because 9 times out of 10, the new wife don't want your kid living with them. So you ain't hurting her by keeping the kid from. You think you hurting the daddy, but you really ain't hurting the woman. She glad. She's saying she's supporting the man. But deep inside, she like, ooh, thank God, because I ain't got to deal with it. So if you really want to jab it to her, just send the child to go live with the daddy, and then he'll be living with the new woman, and then you'll be free, and then the new woman will have the baby. If you want to look at it from that perspective, I'm just trying to help y'all have more peace in your life. But no, I didn't do that. My son lived with his daddy before he got married, so. But I'm just looking at it from that perspective, trying to help y'all have more peace, because y'all just frustrated, especially when I see them movies. I know real life is like that because I've heard people talk. And with their friends, do you know he disrespected me? He got another bee around my baby. How is that disrespecting your? It ain't. Once again, it ain't got nothing to do with you. What that man doing in his house as a grown man ain't got nothing to do with you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you how deep it is. So I guess before my son's father matured, I don't know. We were in one of our mediations one time. Why did the man ask? And I know it came from. I know because that's not a question that they asked. So I know that the father had told the man to ask. He asked, was I sexually active with my new boyfriend? I said, that ain't none of your business. And I started laughing. I said, that ain't got nothing to do with my son. Not one thing. And I said, you tell his daddy, if he want to know, tell him to ask me himself. But I was like, they are funny. You gonna use the court to try to find out. I wonder if she's sleeping with him. She didn't give it to me. I wonder if she's giving it to him. Man, mind your business. Y'all funny. Y'all is funny. But yeah, we are going to. So I lied again, y'all. I'm sorry. We ain't talking about regular health. We're talking about mental and emotional health, not regular health. Good, but I'm gonna tell you, this is the health that's important, because this health affects the food choices we make, which then affects our physical health. If your mental and your emotions are out of whack, that what people are emotional eating, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's because she's stressed. That's stress eating. Okay, so then that's what you need. Instead of trying to not eat the stuff, trying to force yourself to not eat the stress food, how about get rid of the stress? How's about that? How about get rid of the drama? And how do you do that? Not by fighting against or focusing on anyone outside of you. That is what self-love and self-enhancement and self-evaluation is. Take time and go within. Deal with your emotions. Deal with your feelings. Deal with your thoughts. Take everybody else in life out of your equation. This is a 1 plus you. That's it. It's a you plus you equals you. That is the equation. That is the only thing you need to be concerned with in life. If you get the you plus you, which equals you, right? Everything else and all of your other relationships will go smooth. When you take care of you, that takes care of everything else. You don't have to feel no pressure. Y'all know this my song. We gon' do it all night. you scream my name. The same girl make you scream. Y'all know y'all like it when y'all scream their name. That ego be stroking you, making you feel good, making you stick your chest out. Oh, Henry. Oh, Shaquita. All night long. Because I like to hear, oh, lock. I ain't gonna lie. And then I say, what's my name? Say my name again. And I spank they butt. Ladies, men like to be manhandled sometimes too. I'm just playing. They like it rough too. The same girl. I know y'all say this woman is crazy. Yep. Guilty as charged. So yeah, I hope I've said something to get you, men, share this on your pages and stuff. Maybe a woman will click on it and hear it. They'll get it. Send it to your baby mama anonymously. Y'all don't know. Because it's sad. It really is. It's a sad reality that men can't be fathers, and then women going around and when I hear them talk, but you know what? I'm getting bold. I'm gonna just stop biting my tongue. I'm gonna just start getting in the. Since you're talking loud about it, I'm gonna get involved. Next time I hear a woman, so you better hope it ain't you. Next time I hear a woman say or post something about their baby daddy and what he ain't doing and what he ain't did and how she got to do this and I got to do that and he ain't never been around and he ain't this, I'm gonna say, have you ever asked him? Like, seriously, have you ever just told him? Don't ask, tell him. Say, I want him to come live with you. Come pick up your son. Have the words ever came out your mouth? And 9 times out of 10, no, they haven't. Because you're still angry because he left you. You're still angry because the relationship is over. You still bitter, so you trying to make him pay. But the only one who's going to deal with it and who's really going to pay in the end, the kids are paying now because they're missing a father, and it's you. You're going to see this again, ladies. Hear me and hear me well. God declared you're going to reap what you sow. My grandfather always told me, if you do right, right will follow you. If you do good, good will follow you. And that is true because it's attraction. It is a law-based universe God created, and that's where we live. And that's how things happen. It's not what you see and then you react. It's what you feel. Then it becomes a reality, and then you're reacting to the reality that you created by your feelings and your thoughts. You have created what you see in front of you. But we have to be mature enough to take responsibility for what we're looking at that we don't like. Anything usually we don't like, we want to blame other people for it. It's funny. We use the laws when it comes to stuff we like, right? Oh, I did that. Oh, I created that. But when it's something you don't like, then you want to point the finger. You can't have it both ways. If you created what you don't like, then when you dealing with something, if you created what you do like and you like it, you created what you don't like, so you need to like that too. Whatever you have created, whatever world you are living in and you're dealing with, that comes from you go within and figure out what's going on. And if we do that, Mr. Don Miguel Ruiz has said, if from now on, if we let every action, every reaction, every thought, and every emotion that we feel, say, or have, or do be based on love, if we increase our self-love until the entire dream of our life is transformed, the entire dream of your life, people, the life that you're living, will be transformed from a life of fear and drama, sickness and disgust, hate and irritation, anger, violence. It will be transformed to a life of love, joy, peace, harmony, happiness, success, prosperity. Whatever that looks like to you, that's what your life will be transformed into. But it starts with you. Are you bold enough? Are you mature enough to take responsibility for what you don't like that's going on in your life also? That is maturity. I have had to come to grips with a lot of what they want to call my demons, my thoughts, the reality I was living. I had to come to grips with what was going on and see, okay, what is it that I can change? What is it that I'm dealing with that I need to work on? And what is it that I have taken upon myself as a responsibility that was not my responsibility in relation to other people that was close to me or around me that I need to give back to them? Now, either way it go, whether you are taking responsibility for it yourself, it's gonna be a little ouch, kind of. And if you give back the responsibility of somebody else, it's gonna be uncomfortable for them, and they're not gonna like you too much. I'm gonna be honest. If they're not in the mindset where they're ready to take it back, yeah, they're gonna resent you. They're gonna be angry. They may lounge out and call you some names or say some crazy stuff or send you an email talking about your next is gonna have an incurable disease that I done heard it all, y'all. I done heard it all. Let me be honest. I'm like, Lord Jesus. But all you do is keep moving and wish folks well. Just wish them well. Pray that they get it and just keep getting it. Keep moving forward and loving them where they are. Just because you love someone don't mean you got to be with them. You don't have a love them. You can love them from a distance. What they say, treat them with a long handle spoon. Feed them with a long handle spoon. Because it's not for you to take on other people's demons and issues. I remember one time I was a word was given that I was going to be in the person that I was with. I was there in his life to assist him, to help him, to nurture him. He was on the operating table. He had been damaged. He had been hurt in his past, and he was still hurt, and he was looking at me as if I was like the women in his past. And they specifically told him the word from God that I was a different woman. And see, that's the thing. People get the word and they still, if it's their belief that you are a certain thing, you will not change that. It has to come from them. See, folks don't understand. That's why when you make moves, don't worry about people not understanding your moves, because they don't know what you've been dealing with. And if folks is treating you a certain way or looking at you a certain way, and they have been told, God has spoken through somebody who don't even know them or your situation, and told them that you are not going to hurt them. You are a good influence. Both of my husbands was told that. I was in the room when they were told that by total strangers. And they were told that the next one is going to do da-da-da. The next one, I'm just being honest. This is, if you mess this up, I'm just saying. But you can't tell grown men some women, some men, you can't tell them nothing. They know. Because it is what it is. And, say she is here to help you, to mend you, to nurse you back, to love you back to health. But you got to trust her. She's not going to do you wrong. Those words, I still got the recording to this day. I recorded it. And it's funny because the first time it happened, I didn't record it in the first marriage. And years, when we were leaving the church, one of the ladies in the church had wrote the prophecy out and handed it to me on paper. I said, look at that. She was in the back. She said, I just thought this was something you would want to have. And she didn't know me, but who knew I would be, the type of woman I am as far as helping other women and podcasts and different things. But I found that piece of paper not too long ago, and it reminded me. And I said, you know what? I don't have nothing to hold my head down about for nothing. For leaving no man. I hold my head up high. Because I know God placed me certain places for certain situations and for certain things. And if it don't go the way if people still don't get the message, because nobody's going to force you to take heed. If you don't get it, God is not going to hold me accountable or hold me in bondage because you want to stay in bondage. He's going to free me so I can live and prosper as I'm supposed to. And now you just got to deal with the thoughts of you had something good and you lost it. You had the best thing that ever happened to you and you messed it up. That's on you. That has nothing to do with me. Because I'm going to be me whether I'm with a man or not. And ladies, that's how you have to look at it. Men, that's how you have to look at who you are. But yeah, they were told she is not going to hurt you. She is not going to cheat on you. She is not this, that. And the last thing I heard out their mouth, which gave me my validation to leave, was, I have never trusted you when it comes to other men. And my response, then why are we married? And I think I said it. Then why the fuck am I here? Yes, I cussed, y'all. I felt liberated too when I did it. Why am I wasting my time, my money, my time, my money, my time, my money, my energy, my money? Believe me, I could be doing something else. I could be thriving all by myself. Believe that. Never get it twisted. This was gonna thrive because I believe in me. I believe in the God I serve. Don't no man or no woman ever make or break me. I create this. And that's how you gotta live your life. You gotta know who you are. And there's no shade on anyone else, but different strokes for different folks. To each their own. Every man bear his own burden. We helpers one to another, but he didn't tell me to carry your load. He said cast your cares on him, not me. He said to cast that care on him. He cares for you for that. That's not my job. That is not my responsibility. A lot of women walking around here now with health issues, losing their hair, skin all messed up, stress, anxiety, because they carrying a grown ass man load. And that is not your job as no wife. I'm sorry. That is not, I repeat, that is not what a wife is for. That is not what is meant by support. Nope, nope, nope. Uh-uh. That means that he is handling his business. He is doing what he's supposed to be doing, and you are just scooping up what's, the scraps, or what's behind. You are assisting him in his business, or in whatever God has placed him. Remember, he's the head. So that means he needs to be leading. If he's not leading, you have nothing to help. Hello? Where is he leading you? A leader leads. Where is he leading you? The head, the CEO of a company, they go to the CEO when there are issues, right? You don't go to the help for issue. The help is to help you with the issue. We got it twisted. These old beliefs done screwed us up and got women literally killing themselves, trying to be a wife, trying to be a support. Man, y'all better wake up out of sleep. I don't care what his title is. I don't care who he is. I don't care how he been in the limelight. He'll get over it. You better do what's right for you. Take back your life. Look, and what the song said, we can be good friends. We ain't got to be lovers. We can be good friends. We can be good friends. We can be good friends. Men, some of you men need to tell the woman that. You know what? I thought this was going to work as a love, but we can be good friends. And 9 times out of 10, she feeling the same way. It's just nobody wants to, be the ex or the one that was left. I get it. But if it's for the better of both of you, it's okay. Because look, that means you're then free to get what is your best for your next step in life. To get what you're supposed to get. What God has planned for, you holding on, trying to make some work, trying to force it. Looking for someone to save you from all the you trying to make someone love you. You trying to force someone to be the one. Stop it. It's not the law of assertion. It's attraction. Everybody wants someone to love. Everybody does, but you don't have to force love. Love is not to be forced. It don't have to grow on you. If you love, you love. If you don't, you don't. Don't marry him if you don't want to be with him. Just be with him. Because I'm telling you, it's just do what's right for your life. Don't let other people talk you into something that they not going to be nowhere around when you need to get out of it. And then they going to know what they told you when you got in it. And then they're going to be feeling stupid. So then, of course, they got to validate why you stay. Because they one of the reasons that you're there to begin with. Because you allowed them to talk you into being there. Excuse me. I don't know. It's whatever. Take back your life, people. Start with yourself. Love yourself. If you love yourself, then everything else in life will go the way it's supposed to go. Alright? Alright, y'all. I'm tired. I'm gonna go now. Guess I'll get back in the bed. I love you. Hope I said something to give you something to think about. And y'all already know who we've heard. It's my same playlist. The One Beats by the One, Back on Deck, oops, um, Ex Rusan, ESO Indies, Waterfalls by ESO and King Sis, Sweet Talk by Tara Chanty, Little Sunday Barbecue by Jesse Lawrence, Bedroom by Loving Caliber, Self-Made Woman by Catherine Appleton, Stay in the Moment, Tara Chanty, Scream a Name by Tanti, The Fix, Aldous Young, Morning Light, LM Styles, Club 2000, Aldous Young, The Mirror by Mid Me featuring Emmy, Pebble Song, Good Friends by Rebel Day, and Someone to Love. I love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next episode.